Well, first of all, thank you and my colleague Speaker Jacobson from the Northwest Territories. As we were driving in from Penticton, he said he had phoned his wife and it was 50 below zero there. So certainly when you start to think of what these kinds of savings can do, we look at it here in the Okanagan and it not quite at the same extent it would be in the Northwest Territories, but the bigger thing is for governments and whether it's the BC government or the federal government, it's the fact that it's the cost of infrastructures, like you've mentioned. It's that whether it's Fortis with Harry and or BC Hydro, the Site C dam is in the billions of dollars, and I had the opportunity to go up in with Minister Coleman to Mica, and where we're building, putting in 2 new turbines that the foresight was that they built the penstocks for them. But the whole idea, I think, is these kinds of things is to use less energy, because the cost of creating new energy is so expensive that I just can't imagine what these kinds of things will do. Is that the fact that you're going to start sending money or sending power back onto the grid. At one point in time, I think, whether it was Fortis or BC Hydro, people probably thought, well, the power companies wouldn't want that, but they want that. They want as much as possible. That, particularly as you mentioned, at peak times when the amount of power that we use, and I'm excited to. I'm sure that myself or Nan or others or Speaker Jacobson won't understand what's inside the box when it's patent, but the fact that it works and makes it happen, and the fact that it's here in Summerland makes me extremely proud. And I can't wait to get back to talk to Minister Coleman about the concept, the idea of what happens, because I know that he talks about it a lot. We all talk about it a lot. We talk about whether as the speaker, whether it's on the Parliament buildings where we're trying to use less power by using LED lights, or whether we're using them in our homes. But this is the next step. This is like the revolution, you know, to make things change. And I am, as the member for Penticton, Summerland, and Peachland, and I know it says Penticton, but extremely proud of you and the group that you're with for having the foresight to bring these kinds of things to fruition, because these are the kinds of things that we need. We're going to need here in British Columbia. We're going to need it in the Northwest Territories. We're going to need across Canada. We're going to need North America. It's everywhere. So I want to commend you for where you're moving to, and make my commitment as the member here and also the speaker that anything that I can do or do to help you or convince government to help you, or whichever government it might be, with Dan's help or my help or whoever, to make these kinds of things work into the system is important. And like I said, it's good to see Mr. McWaters here too from Fortis, and I'm sure when BC Hydro hears about it that they'll be part and parcel of this also, and because it's the part that makes it that we use less power, and I don't think that part we quite relate to yet, but it certainly is getting there. So thank you, and I'm sure that over time we'll be coming back here to cut a ribbon at opening up some plant that you're building and sending these things across the country.
You'll see the evolution of the revolution.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.